Hi, today is October 4th, 2024, and my name is Armando Martinez. I'm currently a senior at San Jose Central High School, part of the JRTC program. Been for 4 years. I'm a squadron commander. And tomorrow is my birthday. Tomorrow I turn 18. I'm 17 right now. And this is just a yearly reflection. Like I do with other videos, I made these reflections only to look back on, but for others look back as well, and to share some of the lessons and things I have learned during this big year. This year was the hardest year ever. I have definitely went through the most triumph and hardship through this time. Something about it, something about that shift from 16, 17, 18, this, that 2 year gap. I don't know what it is, but you always go through some shit. Just something random. You know, from last year, I don't have a girlfriend anymore. That ended, sadly. Womp womp. Had some other trials and tribes. I got removed from my job, our RTC, my staff job. Had to follow my girlfriend. Lost a family member or two. Lost a dog or two. And just recently, I lost my truck. Just recently, as in 2 hours ago, I crashed my truck getting off of the loop on a turn that I didn't slow down fast enough for. I hit the light post. I hit the big old light post, and I was on call with my friend. I hung up the phone with her, and I called mom. I was like, "Mom, I just hit a post. I just crashed. The windshield's broken. My front bumper's gone." And I just called mom. Mom got the crash. What'd I do? She said, "If you can, drive home." So I did. I drove home. And when we're here, I get here, mom sees the damages, and she starts freaking out. As a mom does. As they should do. So while mom's freaking out, we told what to do. And me, as one of the people who have gone through a lot, it has reflected on their past actions a lot, I understood that A, I messed up. I did messed up bad. I didn't follow traffic laws. I did what I was supposed to, and I messed up. B, that I need to take ownership for what I did. If I hit it and I ran like I asked my mom to, that's hit and run. I own up to it. And C, I knew I had to report myself so others wouldn't waste their energy, materials, and money looking for me. Because when I got home, I heard the ambulances, fire trucks, all of it. I was about less than a mile away from my house when I got here. And my brother ended up coming there, his girlfriend, and we're all there. And I'm just thinking, it's gone. It's gone. I love my truck. I'll put a photo right here. Boom. But it's gone. And I was just thinking in my head, like, damn, something that I've tried and worked so hard for, that God has blessed me with, is gone in a matter of 20 minutes of driving. And it's gone like that. And I always think to myself, it's okay. I'm okay. I'm actually really okay. Not a single thing damaged me. My airbags didn't deploy. I didn't break a bone. I didn't shake my head. One thing damage I had is my forearm hurting a little bit. And glass on me. But other than that, I was fine. So cutting back, mom's freaking out, and I said, "Mom, we have to report it. I'll call it because I messed up." I did. I messed up bad. And it's one of those things where you grow in maturity to a point where you take responsibility for the things you've done wrong or for the things that you did, like I did. And I was scared, a little scared, but I man up and understood what I needed to do. So we called them. About 5 minutes later, they're there. Officer Hamilton comes up, greets me. He looks at the car, I shake his hand, tell him who I am, Armando Martinez, this is my truck, hand him my permit and my insurance, and talk to him. And he was surprised. He was surprised that I didn't roll and I was in one piece. And that somebody said, so by miracle, that pole did not crush me where I was. because it hit right over the driver's seat, right where I was. And so by chance, I'm still here by God's grace. And fast forward, officer, don't remember his name, comes by. He looks at the Marine Corps sticker on my truck. It's like, who's a Marine? I was like, no one aspiring to be a Marine Corps officer. I want to get my commission and do the things I want to do. And he just smiled. He looked at me. He asked if I had been drinking, if someone else was in the vehicle with me, if I had my seatbelt on. I said, seatbelt, yes. It was just me, nothing else. And some time passed. They're doing investigations, taking photos, and they come up to me. He says, Armando, we're not going to report you for hit and run because you did call, you said yourself, and you did report it. You didn't lie. You told us everything straight. And I was being happy. Happy because I knew the actions and the right choices gave me a good outcome. How could you have guessed? And so later on that day, we were having a staff meeting with Major Carney. Major Christopher Carney, my sassy for my TX926 RTC, one of the mentors I look up to a lot. We were having this meeting, and he was saying, don't lie, never lie, because it snowballs into a big effect, because you lie for this, he didn't think about that, you lie for that, and he goes on and on and on and on. And before you know it, you're in a deeper hole than you started with. And so by that, I just remember, I'm not gonna lie, I did this, this is all me, no one else was driving, it was just me. And so my mom was like, fuck shit, lie. We'll go hide it, we'll go say it was stolen, we'll go say this, that. I was like, Mom, we can't do that. That's not right. If I messed up, I messed up. And so that's one of the lessons that I just recently learned. By surprise, I turn 18 in tomorrow. And here I am. And throughout this year, I've had the ability to learn a lot about myself, but mostly others. This year I have learned to love myself more than any other year. This was a year where I was by myself the most, where I've lost friends, lost people I was close to, and lost things that were close to me. And when you have so much taken away from you, you're left to your own thoughts, ideas, and things, and you realize how much you have to take care of yourself. Not only take care of yourself, but to better the people around you. If I hold myself to a high standard, people around me will hold themselves to a higher standard over time. I may not be perfect, I may not come from the perfect household background, but that willingness to succeed and determination and will I have is like no other. To break that Achilles heel of thousands and hundreds of generations of Mexican parents and families working 9-to-5 jobs, labor over and over, teaching their kids that they can't be anything, they can't go to college, this and that, as if we are stuck to this endless cycle of working these hard jobs, labor, again and again and again. And I hated that. I hated that for me. I hated that for the things around me, because I knew I could be more. I could be great. I know I could. And I wanted it so badly. You know, in 8th grade, when I was COVID year, I was stuck at home. It was just me and my laptop, and what I would do was finish all the schoolwork I had for the month in a week, and then nothing. I would just sit there and think on my phone. I was overweight, long hair, and didn't have a lot of friends. No friends at all, actually. I would wake up and text one person, and then I would go to sleep. I would go to sleep with my air mattress that I had that was deformed. Then I would go to my house that was filled with clutter, dirt, dog shit, and other things. And I didn't complain about those experiences because that was normal to me. That was huge. That was what everyone went through, right? It wasn't. It was supposed to be. But I went through it, and I'm glad I did. Those hardships and triumphs have made me who I am today. To understand and realize that I don't want that for my future, for my kids, for my wife. I want to succeed and do good now, so future me doesn't have to worry. No matter where I go or what I become, it may change. I want to be an engineer. I want to be a PJ, pararescue. I want to be a Marine. It changes because the world has endless opportunities for me at this young age and not really knowing where to go. I'm just thinking of these endless possibilities that I have set up for myself. I'm gonna be the smartest, but I take classes that challenge me. I may not pass my classes, but I work hard to make sure I get there to the passing. These may be advanced, AP, or honors courses, but I do them. I do them because they challenge me. Even though I may have a 70 in English, AP English 3 from last year, I still did it to better myself because I needed it. I'm ADHD and dyslexic. I have a lot of things going against me. I did AP calculus because I knew it was hard. I knew I would struggle with it. Even though I may not be a top A student, top B student at most, I still thrive to be great. I work at Chipotle right now. I do that with school, plus ROTC drill practice after school. In the mornings, I come early to work on things. I usually do that cycle every day and come home around 10 to 11-ish. I shower, usually talk to my friends, and go to sleep and repeat it the next day. I'll do it over and over and over. Even though it may not be the most enjoyable, it's disciplined. Doing it in a cycle to repeat myself over and over and over again, it's something that I really pride myself on because it's something that a lot of people can't do. Like I said, I work hard to become the best I can be because my mom has given me a lot of opportunities that she never had to become great. Sure, I may have just crashed my car, my truck that I love so much that she bought for me. I may have lost the girl of my life. I may have lost my job that I worked so hard for. I may have lost friends that I was friends with for years and I thought I would never lose. Through all this hardship, it has made me understand and realize that things come and go. The only thing that is forever is God. And He's always there for you, no matter what. And He has helped me through everything. Everything He has helped me through. I was asthmatic. I would go run, and while I was running, I would pray and listen to music. Pray that if God gave me the day to run again, I would, to help my breathing. The day to push myself. Even though I was dying out there running 10-minute miles, I would go again and again and again to push and challenge myself, knowing that even just one day I could run faster or longer. I could, because I believe in God, the Father Almighty. There's a lot I could talk about from this year. But if you pray to God and you're patient with Him, He'll be patient with you. I talk to God about my day every day. Even though He's right next to me and He's always there, I talk to Him about it. I'm talking about new people I meet, the opportunities and adventures I have, and what I should and shouldn't do. These videos are a lot. A lot to understand if you don't know me. So, if you don't know me again, I'll rephrase it. I'm Armando Martinez the third. I like Dungeons and Dragons. I like RTC. I like the military. I like a lot of different things. I like to run. I like to sing. I like to work out. I like to box. I like cats, if you couldn't tell. That's about me. I'm 5'10", 190 pounds. And, while making these videos, I just talk. I talk a lot. Not only to talk just for other people to listen, but to help myself. For anyone who wants to listen and learn about a little more about me, they can, and they will. You know, one phrase, one quote that I made for myself was, "Be yourself, be cuckoo." A phrase I wrote while writing my 1302 research paper over One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. And in this book, there's these prisoners. There are these people who are in these insane asylums, mental rehabilitation. And we have McMurray come in pretending to be a mentally insane person who he wanted to escape prison camp. So he's put into this simulation, this asylum with people who are crazy, as labeled by society. And then they have Big Nurse, the warden, this girl who runs it all. And in this book, it goes on and on to tell you about the experiences and what they went through and different things like that. And one thing that I really learned from the book was, no matter who you are, where you are, society will label you as what they want to label you as. If I'm ADHD, dyslexic, asthmatic, Mexican kid, then that's what they label me as. Am I going to choose to be defined by those labels that are given to me? Hell no. I'll do my own thing. Do what I love. I may be the only Hispanic kid who's trying to achieve better and better, but that's okay. That's fine. I'll do the best wherever you put me. In a world where there's so much difference and people are judged and for different things, and there are so many groups that are accepted, but others that are not. I may be a little bit crazy, just a teeny bit, but that's okay. I'm a little cuckoo, but I'm myself. I don't fake my personality or being for anybody. It's too much work. It's not worth my time. So even though this year has been a lot, it's been a lot. I had a lot of ups and downs, lefts and rights. Days where I would hurt, and I would do it by myself and God. I would pray to Him to challenge me more and more. I would pray to God after I lost family member, I lost a close one to me. I prayed for God to send me more. Keep it on. Bring it on, Lord. I lost a girl in my life that I loved so much. And after the day happened, I pray for God to keep the challenges coming. If He's going to challenge me, if the Lord's going to challenge me with trying to keep it coming. And so He did. I promise you He did. Then, next thing I know, I lose my job in the Corps, which broke me. My job was to inspire cadets, train and teach them, and mentor them as a college commander, which I loved. Yeah, I love mentoring, I love teaching, and I lost that. I was lying to Major and to my chief over texting this said girl, which is dumb, but it's a rule I broke and that I was held responsible for because I did break the rule. Which now I can look back and say, yeah, I did. I broke it. And it violates the contract. And so when I lost that, I prayed, God, give me more. Give me as much as you want, Lord. Come on. And then I lost a lot of close friends to me. A lot. I think after that interaction, I only had maybe 3 good friends I would talk to. And everything happened. I made more mistakes with other girls. This and that. Which was dumb. Sure. I'm a teenage boy. What do you expect? But I would make these mistakes and I would just ask God for more and more. So I can learn now. These symptoms. I remember being in my closet one day, and I felt tears run down me, and I just felt this presence upon me, and I just fell my knees, and then all of a sudden, my brother texted me. He's like, I don't know what you're going through right now. There's something's telling me to send you this video. And he sent me this video of a song, Christian song, of my brother who recently just got with Christ himself. And it just brought me to tears. I've never felt God's presence like that ever. Even now, I don't feel it. Then I just felt tears. Tears just ran down my face without me even trying or feeling it. They just came. But they did come. And I just remember just thinking that I'll be okay. I'll own up for my actions and what I've done wrong. And it's that maturity that you have to have, the acceptance to do the right thing, even when everything is telling you to do the opposite. And while I was to my knees, I just remember praying, it's like, okay, God, I've had enough. You have given me enough. Let me process and focus on this. And he did. This whole summer, after that was in the late school year. So they graduated. I haven't seen the girl since or talked to her. And that summer, I dedicated to working hard, to working on myself, through God, with God, working out, meeting new friends, and getting a job. God was giving me a new environment to thrive and grow in. Even though I didn't have my staff job, my friends, I was still a leader in my core organizations I was in. People still listened to me because this confidence, the way I spoke, that gave off to them, showing them that they could listen to me and they would be okay. And through this summer, I learned so much. It went by so fast. Moved houses a couple times, got kicked out of my grandparents, moved to an apartment, then moved from that apartment, worked out, walked, did whatever I needed to do to succeed. And when August came, I was so excited for school. I was so excited. So excited to start my college essays and do this and that and do so much more. And I did. Just as much as I could. And I just remember thinking to myself, why have I made this character who I am today? This character that I wanted so badly growing up when I was in 8th grade, sitting at my desk on my little laptop. I would watch YouTube videos of these guys, these fit, beautiful guys, and I wanted to be so much like them. They were smart, they were cool, they were intelligent, they had everything, they were strong, they looked good, they looked amazing, and I wanted to be like that. I just thrived to be as best as I could, knowing that I could mold myself into what I wanted. And I just remember just thinking, like, why am I so blessed and thankful to be where I am? To be fit, to have a mom, to have my dad, to have good friends around me, to have my asthma wavered off. I had to have my asthma written off. Got my pulmonary function test. That's gone. I'm no longer on ADHD medicine. I'm able to function on my own now. And these things that I'm so blessed and thankful for, I wonder, God, why? Why have you given these things to me? And I remember just had a dream a couple of days later about striving to be the best. About in front of God and His gates, and if I was to die, of who I would and wouldn't be. And there were so many options. I just remember seeing clouds and things around me, and seeing hundreds of thousands of different outcomes I could be. And before I could say or even really look around, I woke up in a sweat, sleep paralyzed, with things around me. I don't know if you believe in evil in this world, but a lot of things I feel like try to hurt me. But no matter what, I'll still persevere and do my very best. But this so-called character I've made isn't just one of physical, it's one of mental. To thrive, to be the best with such a callous mind that I've made for myself. To do the right thing even when no one's looking. To do the right thing when everyone and everything is telling you to do the opposite. The thing before I speak, to put my phone away and do my work. It's been so hard. And it's not easy. I remember running and working out even when I was tired, I was weak, and I didn't want to do it. I hated it at times, but I still did. Even now, I feel lazy for not being asleep right now because it's late. But enough being said. This year has been the most life-changing year I have ever been through. I am just so shocked that I'm already back here recording a video for my thing. And yeah. You know, I can talk about so many different little things, but I might as well be wrapping it up because I know all y'all don't want to listen. But to end things off with the quote is, be yourself, be cuckoo. Be who you want to be, even if you're a little cuckoo being out there. And if you're watching this video and you're making fun of it, who cares? I don't really care. Show it to me, post with me, post or repost. I don't really care. As long as I'm getting my message out to the world, I think I'll be okay. Bye, y'all.